Hi, Collective. Welcome back to Love, Light, and Life Affirmed, your daily affirmations for self-love and growth. Welcome back, subscribers. Welcome back, Collective. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. And welcome back to Law of Attraction, back to basics, you guys. This week, Collective, we are going to talk about belief and how to prepave or set your intention when it comes to manifesting. The most important belief, Collective, the most important belief that can completely change your life is all things are possible. Okay. Just because you can't see how doesn't mean that there isn't a way. There's always a way. Keep the door of possibilities open always. Keep reminding yourself that all things are possible, and soon you will begin to see the evidence of it if you haven't already. Let me pull your card spreads for today for money, romance, and career. So I'll take what comes out. So for the first money card, odd jobs in the past. Let me pull your money manifestation to go along with that. Give me one, please, Spirit. Money manifestation for the collective. Reckless. Okay. Let me pull your romance and love and soulmate card. Oh, okay. The divine said, we're here. Okay, divine timing. All right. In regards to romance and love. So this should be interesting. All right. And then one more, Spirit, for romance and love from the soulmate manifestation for the collective. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. This is a big message this week. We're going to have to dive deep into this one because Spirit says there's a lot we have to say. As you can see, I got to make room here for us. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's pull your career spread. I am so curious about this week's message for Law of Attraction. Okay. Mirror. Wow. Okay. And let me pull one more money card for your career. Connection and obligation flipped. Wow. So when I say there's a message here from Spirit, there is a message for the collective in regards to manifesting law of attraction and what is happening in the current energy right now, you guys, as you can see. So I'll leave these out here for you guys to kind of take a look at. So let me give you your message first about prepaving or setting your intention. Okay, so take notes if you need to, save the video, like the video so it's saved in your playlist, collective, so that you can come back to this. So prepaving is another term that implies setting our intention. You could even call it a goal. Okay. The difference is that prepaving is a goal that applies to the segment of time that is directly before us. The term prepaving was first introduced by Abraham Hicks and is a really important concept from the point of view of learning to become a deliberate creator. When we set our intention, we make a decision about what we want. The clearer our intention, the stronger our power of focus, the higher the probability that things will play out the way we want them to. Prepaving is not about telling the universe or God what we want. It is about reminding us where to focus our thoughts. Prepaving is about telling ourselves where we want to hold focus and deciding what sort of thoughts you want to think, what sort of vibration you want to send out into the universe. The vibration you send out is what matches you up with people, places, events, and things. So pick carefully and consciously. Make sense? So when we say something like, I want to have a good day, we are basically telling ourselves to look for good things in our day. When we prepave, I want my interaction with this person to go well, we're basically telling ourselves to focus on things going well. Where attention goes, energy flows. So when we focus on things going well with a feeling of expectation, we direct our energy to a positive outcome, and that is what creates a positive outcome. All right. So that is a little bit about prepaving and how to set your intentions properly, collective. Okay. All right, back to this very interesting spread here. So let's start with our money spread here. So we have odd jobs, the past, and then we have reckless. So for odd jobs, this is saying consider diversifying your income sources to increase financial stability, which makes sense. Okay. And then with the past, it says there's something from the past that's returning, maybe an old job or an unfinished project. Okay. So, what I'm getting from just these two here, what this is telling me is that there is something that can bring you some additional income flow. And this is something that you started in your past that you never got to finish, collective. And this, whatever this side project or odd job was that you had in the past, this is something that is going to be returning to you, or you're going to be given an opportunity to, take on this role again. But something from the past that is some type of side project, unfinished project, an old job position, something like that is going to create an opportunity for additional finances for you. Okay. So that's good. So if that opportunity comes back to you, or if you remember something that you were working on in your past and you want to get back into it, that's going to help bring in an additional income flow. And then we have reckless. So this is almost just kind of like a warning, or just, something to be aware of when it says reckless here. Uncontrolled spending habits and impulse purchases are making your financial journey harder than it has to be. So just also be mindful of how you're spending. So if you are starting this unfinished project and this is something that you have to invest in, be mindful. Just make sure that your investment into it, the money that you're using, you're able to replenish it, right, in a timely fashion. Just make sure you are spending money on things that you truly need, maybe not so much things that you want right now. So it's almost like you have to sacrifice kind of wants versus needs in order to kind of get this unfinished project or, opportunity for additional income off the ground. Okay. So just be mindful there. So romance and love here, a lot going on. And obviously spirit is involved in this. So something is possibly coming together, or there's something going on here. So let's see. So with divine timing, it says trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. Okay. Then we have unworthy. Our love will be the greatest love you've ever known. Do you have doubts about your worthiness to receive it? Wow. Okay. So this is almost like a soulmate connection that you have, or somebody that's in the back of your mind, collective, or vice versa. And somebody's posing the question. Really, the question is, have you healed enough? If I present a love offer to you, will you be ready to receive it openly? And then we have culture. There are cultural norms and expectations that I need to overcome before we can really be happy together. So in connection to this, it's almost like there's two people who in divine timing are meant to come back together. If this is somebody from your past or if this is somebody new, this is someone you're supposed to meet. But there could be cultural differences. And on one side of the coin, or maybe both, you could be dealing with trying to come together from different cultures. And maybe you have people in your life, your family, possibly friends, but probably mostly family, that is going to not agree with this connection right away. So there's some things that somebody has to overcome in order to successfully be happy in this connection. This is somebody who doesn't want their family or external factors to mess up something beautiful. And so I feel like there's somebody trying to address this in advance so that when this offer is made collective towards you, they know that they can make it with confidence. Okay. And then denial. What truth about yourself are you avoiding that could be interfering with your openness to love? So, again, I think this is just about kind of asking those important questions when it comes to romance and love, when it comes to what you are truly wanting to attract or that you are attracting towards you right now. And Spirit is basically saying, yes, we are going to bring in the love that you desire. You are attracting this in. However, are you fully healed? Are you willing and able to deal with the challenges, possible challenges of there being cultural differences between the two of you? Okay. And is there anything else that you are possibly avoiding, any type of truth that could interfere with you being open to receiving this love when it comes in? Very important, deep rooted questions that collective you have to be able to answer about yourself, even if you are the one that is manifesting this. But this is also going to be questions for the person coming in towards you as well that you may need to ask them. So this is about making sure that you understand what you are manifesting, but understand also that those hard questions really need to be answered. They can't be ignored. It's going to be very important that they are addressed from the beginning so that you know exactly what you're getting into. Okay. Wow. All right. I'm looking forward to getting the clarifications for those. Okay. So for career, we have mirror, relationships, dynamics, honesty. Well, confirmation. So this is kind of touching base a little bit in matters of the heart. But with your career, your relationships and career are just as important when we talk about having honest connections, honest dynamics, right? The mirror shows your relationship dynamics. Be honest with your role. So, yeah, so I feel like this can be tied into romance and love, but also when you're talking about your career, it is important to, again, understand that whatever role that you're going to be playing, is it going to be something that you truly desire? And it's about being honest with yourself. It's really about looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, is this what I want? Is this truly going to be wish fulfillment for me if I put my heart and soul into it? And then connection, a special connection will open doors for you on your path. It may be a partner or mentor, a client, or a helpful friend. So this type of career, you might be doing this because somebody brought the opportunity to you. And this opportunity for this particular career could be something that is presented by someone that's a partner, a friend, a mentor, right? So that's why it's going to be important to be honest about how you feel about it. Okay. Don't accept or say that you want to do it because you feel obligated because it's somebody that might be close to you, right? Because, right, obligations. You have some prior contracts or commitments that still need to be fulfilled before you can completely move on to the next stage of your journey. So, yeah, so you might be presented with an opportunity, a career opportunity, and it might need you to be free, have an open schedule, be available for moving or travel, right? And right now you have current commitments, contracts, obligations that may need to be fulfilled, or you may need to make adjustments with. before you actually have the freedom to really take that next step, maybe, into this next opportunity. Okay. All right. Let me get you your law of attraction advice for this week for my collective. This is a good spread, honestly. I mean, when I first saw the cards, I was like, wow, what is going on out here? We got denial and unworthy and reckless. But honestly, it's just more of advice. I think the romance and love portion really is great advice, and especially because it's kind of giving you confirmation that what you are manifesting is coming in divine timing. So it's about being patient, but being ready. And they're telling you how to be ready. These are the questions you need to ask yourself to ensure that you are ready. Okay, so let's get 3 for money and career. Dedication. Your commitment defines your success. Consistency creates lasting achievement. Reaffirm your dedication today. Align your daily activities with your bigger vision. Yeah. So, like I said, you have an opportunity to begin a new, say, old project or old job, something from your past that you stopped working on, and kind of reopen that door. And this is telling me that if you're able to do that, if you're able to be dedicated towards it, be consistent, it is going to give you the opportunity for growth in your finances. It's going to be able to bring you that additional income. Okay. And just be mindful of your spending, of course. Allowance. When you let go of resistance, abundance flows freely into your life. Release the need for control. Trust that what is meant for you is already on its way. Yeah. So this is something that is definitely for you. This is something that brings you joy. This is not going to be something that is painful to do, that you're going to grit your teeth every time you wake up and say, oh my God, do I have to do this again? No, this is going to be truly something that you desire to do. Okay. Just be consistent and be authentic. Living your truth strengthens your energy. Authenticity attracts what aligns with you. Express yourself fully and without fear. Let go of people-pleasing tendencies. Yeah, so make sure whatever efforts you're putting into this particular project collective, whatever that creativity looks like, make sure that it's authentic to you. You don't have to try to do it based on what you think people will like. It will lose its authenticity. It will lose its spark. So make sure whatever it is you're working on, it's really based on who you are. All right. Love and romance. 3, please. Wow, look at that. So this definitely is telling me there's going to be some type of reconciliation, with forgiveness being the first card out here. Okay. So this is definitely a connection from your past, and somebody's going to re-enter your life collective. Again, remember those questions. Okay. Do you have doubts about your worthiness to receive love? Are you going to be able to overcome cultural expectations or possible challenges? And is there any truth about yourself that you're avoiding that could interfere with your openness to receive this love? Okay. Forgiveness. Releasing resentment frees you. Forgiveness is for you, not for them. Let go of past hurts. Choose peace over pain by forgiving yourself and others. Okay. 2 more, please, for romance and love, spirit. 1 more, please. Okay. Look at that. Flow. Flow is very important. Okay. Alignment brings ease when you surrender. Resistance. Things move effortlessly. Allow life to unfold without forcing outcomes. Follow the path of least resistance. So I feel like the advice here in regards to romance and love really is about just allowing the connection. If you choose to allow this person back in, if you choose to reconcile with someone, just allow it to flow. Don't try to control the outcome. Don't go into it worried about there being a negative outcome, right? Again, we're talking about law of attraction. We're talking about manifestation. It is about what setting your intention. That's exactly what this message is about. Prepaving, making sure that your thoughts and your intentions are moving towards the outcome that you want, that your thoughts are positive if you want a positive outcome, and not trying to control the narrative or control how things are going to happen. There's only so much that you can do. You should never try to control something. When you let it flow, you are going to receive the answers that you need effortlessly about whether or not this is a connection that can really work or not. Okay. Then reliance was the other one that came out. Believing before seeing is the key to manifestation. Set your intentions, right? Trust the process fully. Release control. There you go. And allow your manifestations to unfold in perfect timing. Confirmation. 3 for career, please, Spirit. One more, please. Okay. Look at that. Surrender. Thank you, Spirit. Hope and balance. Look at that. So surrender is the first message for career. It says letting go is the key to freedom. Release attachment and trust the process. Surrender control today. Trust that what is meant for you will come effortlessly. I think this is a repeated message, and I think it's an urgent one. Spirit's making me say this again about releasing control, about allowing things to flow naturally, about not trying to force an outcome of a situation, okay? And then have hope. Believing in better days lifts your spirit. Optimism fuels emotional resilience. Find one thing to look forward to today. Focus on what brings you light. And then balance. True power comes from harmony, aligned mind, body, and spirit for optimal well-being. Adjust your energy, bring more balance into your daily routine and relationships. So in matters of career, I feel like the advice here is to, again, don't try to control. Whatever is meant for you, collective, it's not going to pass you by. Okay. So if this opportunity that, this partner, mentor, client, or friend brings towards you is something that truly aligns with you, it's not going to be something that passes you. You will figure out how to make the adjustments that you need in order to take on this new career path as your new obligation. But it's also about being hopeful and understanding that you should always know that you deserve the best. You deserve what you desire, right? And as long as it keeps you in balance, you're going to enjoy it. As long as it keeps your mind, your body, your spirit in alignment with each other, you are going to enjoy whatever this is, okay, that comes towards you in regards to romance and love, and in regards to money as well, okay? It's about maintaining balance. Such a good message. I like it. And look at that at the bottom of the deck. Fulfillment. Yeah, you guys have fulfillment coming in to your life. I'll leave that one out. I like it. All right, let me get you some more love and career advice here. Oh, okay. Planning phase. Some of you guys are in the planning phase, especially when it comes to money here. So just take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into reality. Yeah, good advice, especially for money here. What else, Spirit? Embrace courage. I like it. Open your mind, learn from experience, and let answers unfold in your journey. Yeah. Embrace courage. You guys have courageous hearts anyway. There you go. There's your scales of balance. I love it. Harmony's call. Embrace equality and pursue justice. Keep an open mind and as answers unveil your path to balance. Beautiful. Balance. What else, Spirit? Ignite ambition. Yes. Flames of passion. Pursue desires with drive and love and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. A lot of answers will come to you, I feel, as you are going through this process. harbor of peace. Find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of a gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. Yeah, so this is not something you're going to feel overly anxious about. I feel like it's, again, about keeping yourself in balance. You know, no matter what comes in, don't become overly anxious. Don't, again, feel like you have to control the situation, because you don't, collective. Things will happen the way they're supposed to always. Yeah. Relax in the meadow of moments. Bask in the meadow of moments where presence blossoms in the simplicity of right now. Be present. A lot of fire energy, not afraid of hardships. Wow. Confront challenges with courage, where they are the stepping stones to growth and wisdom. A lot of fire energy out here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel earth here as well, and water. I mean, even with these chess pieces, it reminds me of air energy as well. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and fire here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Any other advice, Spirit, for the collective? A few more, please. Water. Vortex of change. Engage with the vortex of change, where energy swirl in transformative dances, molding anew. Sometimes some of you guys will be having a new start. Small steps. Yeah. The small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories, celebrate them. They will take you there. They will keep you motivated to keep going. Don't look at just the big picture and get overwhelmed. Charge ahead. Beautiful. Yep. Embrace courage. Be courageous. This is another message that I'm feeling strongly. Be very courageous in this next step. Whatever you're doing, whatever's coming in, have courage. Okay. And determination, forging your path with confidence and readiness to overcome the obstacles. Yeah. Like I said, be ready to overcome some challenges in romance, some challenges in making career changes, you know, kind of changing path, and also some challenges when it comes to kind of creating that new money flow that you have coming in. But if you can face those challenges, your outcomes will go the way that you need them to, collective. Okay. All right, let's get you some messages from the Astros. Let's see what's going on with the moon and the stars and the planets and how it can help you this week. Wow. Okay, that fell. That's a strong one. Nurture. Wow. Okay. Let's nurture yourself. Get some rest, collective. Okay. The universe is like, you're going to be doing a lot of work. Okay. There's going to be a lot going on, mind, body, and spirit, heart. Make sure to nurture yourself. Make sure you take care of yourself, collective. Okay. So, yeah, with Saturn. Yeah. You're going to be putting in a lot of work. And Saturn is here for it. I can tell you that. Saturn is like, are you up to the challenge or are you not? And I think, obviously, my collective, you guys are definitely up for the challenge. It's been very evident in the messages that have been coming out that you guys are definitely up for, you know, the challenges that you guys have been facing recently. Like I said, I'm very proud of you. Here, let's see what else flipped here. Oh, Leo energy with shine. Pluto energy, rebirth. Yeah. Some of you guys, like I said, I feel like this romance and love connection, there's going to be some type of rebirth for some of you from a past connection. It is going to be a challenge, but I feel like at the end of the day, if both people are willing to put in the effort and face the challenges head on and be completely honest about the challenges, right? Two minds are better than one when you're trying to find a solution to a true challenge. So nurture the connection. Structure, find structure. There's going to be work that needs to be put in, but it can be a beautiful rebirth here if you allow it. Yeah. With Leo energy, fire energy, it is going to have a positive outcome if you are both confident about it, right? You both have to feel confident in your choices here. Okay. One more, please, Spirit, from the cosmos. One more, please. Okay. First house. Yeah. Arrival, Aries energy. Yeah. So you guys can create a connection, and it could be exactly what you want it to be. With first house, how do you want it to look? How do you want your relationship to flow? And that's going to be dependent on the effort that both of you put in, the structure that is created. And it's going to have to come from a place of complete honesty, growth, determination, courage, open heart space. You have to be confident. You can't feel unworthy to receive love. Otherwise, you can't attract what it is you desire. You can't be in denial about also what's going to need work. There has to be complete openness, honesty, work, and determination from both sides to make this partnership happen. But I feel like it is possible. Even in matters of business and career, as long as you put in that work and effort, you will have a rebirth and a growth here, and something new will come out of it that will be so beneficial. It'll make you feel so good in your heart space. And as long as you nurture it, okay? The number 29 could be significant. You could be born on the 29th. You could be 29. The number 11 is significant as well, born on the 11th and the month of November. Okay. Month of November. So either Scorpio or Sagittarius energy. The number 24 is significant, or 42. You could be 24 or 42. The number 6 is also significant. Born on the 6th, the month of June, Gemini energy. The number 27 is significant. You could be 27 or 72. The number 9 as well could be significant. Born on the 27th, born in September. You could be a Libra or Virgo. And then number 5 could be significant. Life path number 5, born in May, born on the 5th. Okay. And then 39 could be significant. The number 12, you could be 39. The 12th could be significant of a month. The month of December could be significant. Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. Okay. All right. Get you guys some moonologies. Most important moonologies for the collective right now, Spirit. In matters of law of attraction. Communication. Wow. Yep. Exactly. Confirmation. Communication, you guys. This is going to create success within any of these dynamics. How you communicate with each other. New moon in Gemini. Gemini energy out here again. When I saw the card for the mirror, twin flame came to mind. Soulmate connection. But communication is key. It's going to make or break the success of this. Work through your fears. Yep. Confirmation. New moon in Scorpio. Have courage. Have courage. In order for this to blossom in the way that you want, you are truly going to have courage here. Okay. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Get a Sagittarius in your chart. Your dreams will need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Yeah. Your dreams for this new work endeavor, money endeavor will need a practical plan. When you guys come back together in romance and love, if you decide to move forward, you will need to have a plan. This is why communication will be key. You will need to be on the same page. Work through any fears from the beginning. Talk about them. Be open about them. I'm sure they are going to be natural fears that anybody will have starting a new connection. And even if this is somebody from your past that you knew before, people might be different now, years later. So work through any of those fears, questions from the very beginning. Ask the hard questions so that you can begin to enjoy the connection, right? When you work through those fears and challenges with great communication, open communication, and keep looking at the bigger picture, where you want the connection to end up, where you want the connection to go, where you want this new endeavor in money and this project, this new business opportunity to make you more money, where you want it to go. Look at the bigger picture. All right, let me get you some spirit animal oracles. Look at that. Rebirth, confirmation, regeneration. Authentic. Didn't I say be authentic? It came out in your law of attraction message. Be authentic in your endeavors. Make sure it is about who you are. Collective. Clever. You are very, very clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you, and be open to romance. Confirmation. You guys will be able to find the solutions to the challenges in matters of romance and love here, and be ready to regenerate, to have a rebirth in this connection. Beautiful energy. I love it. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. One more. Look at that. Intuitive. Listen to the song of your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Intuitively, I feel like, collective, you already know who this person is that's coming into your life. Look at that at the bottom of the deck. This connection is going to bring prosperity and love to you if you can work through these fears and challenges. Face them head on. Divine timing says that it is coming. Are you ready? Do you still feel unworthy, or are you open to love? Are you ready to communicate and work through those fears and challenges so that it can bring prosperity and love to this connection? Wow. Can you use the wisdom that you've gained to pull this back together? And this is going to have to come from both sides. Both sides. Wow. Okay. So let me get you your angel number to close this out for you, collective. Wow, I pulled the cards and this one was the only one left. Universe abundance. The universe abundantly supports you. This is your angel number message, collective. Wow. The universe is supporting you in this love and this prosperity that is an opportunity that's coming towards you. The force of love is around. This number enhances all attributes of other cards you draw today, creating a powerful connection between you and your angels. Visualize the power of the universe flowing into your being and envision your own creative forces amping up to meet it. Draw another card knowing that the next message will be amplified by this energy. Wow. And the next card, oh, I can't make this up, collective. The next cards here. Wow. Wow. Power, connect, bravery. I love this. You are very capable. Communicate with the divine. You are supported to be you. Wow. Wow. I just, wow. Sorry, collective. I'm always blown away because I love the way that the universe communicates. Spirit allows the communication to come out and how it is connected here. Prosperity, love, wisdom. You're ready, collective. This is what I have for you for law of attraction. Back to basics. So excited for you. Until next time, you guys. Bye.